Hello, in this video we will discuss about the genesis of monozygotic twinning. What is the genesis of monozygotic twinning? Basically, the monozygotic mean the single zygote will be replicated during the cleavage formation. The first cleavage will be separate into two zygote formation again to form a two fetus, and both are identical to each other, but also the non-identical twins we will also understand. So the monozygotic twins means same zygote produce two cell separation during first cleavage. So this is the reproductive system of female. So let's begin to understand the pregnancy. So this is the ovary and the fallopian tube. So the ovary will release the egg is known as the ovulation, will bind with the endometrium of the uterus, which that is the placenta formation will be occur. So I hope you make sense. So in this way the egg and sperm will be combined together is known as the fertilization from haploid to haploid to form a diploid zygote. So after the diploid zygote, which that will be the first cleavage formation to mitotic division, will lead to separate two diploid monozygotic after first cleavage. So this is known as the monozygotic because one zygote involved. But in this case here is the dizygotic mean the two zygote is involved, the two sperm involved. But in this case the two sperm separately involved. So the monozygotic after first cleavage. But the dizygotic mean the two zygote will be formed from the two sperm, and the both twins are different to each other genetically, and their gender can be changed. So all this formation is known as fetus when develop the zygote. And in this way here you can see this is the or dizygotic can be female both or male or female or both male. But in this case here is the monozygotic can be monozygotic is basically female both or male or transgender on the basis of situation. If the sperm basically contain X chromosome, it means the female will produce, while if the sperm will contain a Y chromosome, it means the male will produce, and both will be male in monozygotic condition. So anyhow, let's begin to understand the genesis of monozygotic twins. So after the first cleavage, the two cell will be separate, it divide, and in this way the pregnancy will be occur. And after this pregnancy, the genesis of monozygotic twinning will be occur. So when the zygote implant and to grow is known as the pregnancy, and the different type of pregnancies of the monozygotic twinning will be occur. So the monozygotic twinning is different type. In this video we are just understanding about the genesis of monozygotic twinning and their different condition. So the condition we will discuss first is here is the after 4 days the two cell will be divided separately to form a morula. This morula will produce the blastula, blastocele cavity, so the blastocyst to blastula, and to form a gastrula. And in this way here you can see this is the embryo formation, which does contain a yolk as well as the chorionic cavity here, and here is the amniotic cavity. So remember, yolk form or allantois. And here you can see this after this formation it separate the placenta, and it is known as the dichorionic, diamnionic or dichorionic, because two amnion and two chorion will be divided. But in this way the condition is separate placenta or fused placenta can be occur. But on the other hand, the different condition, let's begin to understand after 4 days, which that convert the blastocyst formation to blastocele cavity formation. And in this way, the cell will be divided, and in this way you can understand this is the formation of the embryo, and this is the two embryo, will come together and the shared chorion. So that single chorion which that's contain a two fetus embryo, and in this case here is the also share the chorion but the shared amnion in this manner. So the shared amnion. So in this way I am drawing the figure again to understand after the 8 to 12 days the blastocyst to the gastrula formation will lead to shared amnion, while the unshared amnion part the shared chorion both for both. So in this way, the monochorionic and diamnionic will be formed. Amnion will be amnion basically amnion. Here you can see this is the monochorionic, while the diamnionic amniotic sac will be two, while the chorion will be one. But in this case here is another way which that is the monochorion, which that is also present the monoamnion. So the amniotic sac is single if. So this is the condition. While after the 4 days, the 4 to 8 days, the blastocyst formation will lead to again that is the different things which that is the complication. In this complication, the monoamnionic, while the monochorionic also, but the condition is the conjoined twins. In this way, the dysfunction, the twin will be joined. Head can be joined, abdomen can be joined, or leg. So in this way, the it is incomplete separation during the twin formation due to the replication of the zygote in two cell stage will not divide completely.